I'm Aaron Jones. This is my wife, Carri Jones. We have two kids that attend RG Kids. We've been attending the Waukesha campus now for a little over 2 years. I really love the mantra of come as you are. And that's not something I've experienced at other places I've been at. So, after going to a couple different churches and coming here, I felt welcomed right off the bat. People are talking to you and you almost feel like you're at home. It's kind of crazy, but I feel like anyone can come here and really come as they are and not have to put on a show or a facade. Like they can just come and listen and hear the word of God and be around people that I feel like truly love people. Well, I think we give to River Glen our resources and time. I think it's twofold, right? I think it's our act of service to God. He calls us to do that, but I also think it's a hard issue for you as an individual, and I think it's very important that we, on a regular basis, take an inventory of our hard issues, and are we giving for the right reasons, and are there some strongholds that we need to let go of and let God take care of? I know for me, there are many times I struggle with doubt and worry and anxiety. And that's where God is challenging me right now when it comes even to giving or resources of our time.
The reason why we have everything we have is because the Lord has given it to us, even the breath that we have. And there's been a few defining moments in my life where my husband almost died, and I almost died, or I was a bone marrow donor for a dying woman. And when those things happen, you really take a look of like what is really important in life. And people knowing Jesus, that's what's important. The stuff that we have on this earth is not important. People having a place where they can come and they can know Jesus and they can learn about him and they can be saved and they can grow. That's what's important. I'm always afraid that if I give something away that I won't have what I need. And God has given us everything that we need. And it's a trust issue. We can't outgive God, but when I worry about I'm not gonna have enough or I won't have this thing, and instead these things become our burdens instead of allowing God to bless us. There are people that do not know Jesus that would never walk in the doors of this church, even for an event like September Fest or any of the other great events that we do. They would never walk in those doors. But through Move, there are going to be so many people that are going to walk into these doors and they're going to say, hey, this place is pretty cool. I think I'm going to come here. If we are obedient and listen to God and we give him what he's given us, there are going to be so many people that are going to come to know Jesus.
Until we can truly surrender, we won't be vulnerable enough to know how God will use us. When we truly surrender to God, that's a pretty vulnerable state to be in. And I think when we're vulnerable, at times is when we're most able to be molded to what God has for us and how we're going to help further the kingdom of Christ.